was pretty keen on that. I'll split 2 points in sleight of hand.
Suspicious. We have 3 thieves in the party.
What?
3 people now sleight of hand skill.
I thought I might as well join the party.
Paladin,
no.
you're falling behind.
I'm not going to become a thief. I'm just going to be the poor one who gets all his stuff.
Change your god. Become a god of the lesser god of thievery.
I think I should.
What could go wrong?
We have 4 thieves. All back.
Other than your god
steal
might,
each other from.
your god might, hate you for that, but I mean, that's only mild trouble.
For change your god, you have to start level 1, don't you, or something?
No.
Alright.
Your powers are limited for amounts of time.
Okay. Well, I'm not planning to in the near future anyway, so.
Oh, Tinder can handle the god changing for you while you're asleep.
Yeah.
Like, is that how this guy converts to your church? Sorry, he can't speak right now, he's kind of been cursed. But you're also uncursing at the same time.
I'm not wasting my spells.
Or you'll be asleep, you won't know.
I'll try heal check.
Nice bonus. But you rolled to 33, that's nice. No! Stop buffering.
So anyway, I think it's time I at least show you the start.
Is this cobblestone?
Well, I don't know where you're looking.
Oh no.
It could be the yellow brick road. I mean, everyone likes a yellow brick road now and again, don't they? Especially that yellow brick road has got a pot of gold at the end, Tinder.
I've already got my gold.
Mine, you're too slow.
No? He's actually talking about the paladins. Or the clerics. It's depending on how he chooses to go. I believe his gold is now missing.
Was my gold missing?
Yep, it was just stolen.
Cool. I wouldn't say I didn't expect it, so...
You should have spent it earlier.
I'm trying to start something to get a ranged weapon.
And no, my token is not supposed to be gigantic in size. It's supposed to be a medium-sized character. So it's a token layer, and invite the party along.
Yeah.
And I'm sure the party wants to see what we saw.
You're the tankard. Oh god.
Where? When we're looking. Year of the Tankard.
Mm-hmm.
I can
It's
see
not
that.
the only one who noticed that.
Since it's the year of the tankard, you can guess this year's had a lot of beer in it.
That sounds good. Does that mean you get cheap beer?
Well, I still got my own home brew. Wonder if that would affect a ghost.
Loading map.
And while you're doing that, I'm just going to casually go ahead and grab you guys. Oh,
Give me
mine's-
rights to me if I haven't got them already, but I couldn't move it last time I checked, so...
Wait, have you guys got updated versions somewhere of your characters?
On the main map, I had updated mine.
I was on the main... I hadn't updated it, but I should do. I will do when it comes on.
Where is the updated versions, everyone? Just tell me. Is it on the world map?
Yeah.
I guess to be on the world map, people's would be.
Is that the same for you?
I think I updated the world map one for me.
So how much HP do you have now, Jortez? That one.
12.
Okay, that's right. So I can at least copy you 3. The paladin, the cleric will need to go ahead and do his as well at some point.
I'll do that when I'm... Copies all to this new map, with the big
Oh,
glitter ball in
yeah,
the middle
I've
by the
got
looks of it.
things.
I think that's meant to be the
Lots
big
of-
tower.
It's a
that
giant.
goes
It's a
with
giant.
chain too.
It's a giant stone pillar reaching to the ceiling with skulls engraved on the side.
It's a disco with a giant glitter ball. We're going to have a dance, aren't we?
The whole room is also filled with spectral spirits. If you really want those represented, I could show them to you.
Okay. Well, I still haven't got rights to my character yet. So, my token.
So picky.
Well, I can't update it if I can't.
There you go.
Well, we've got a ghost in front of
There's
me.
the wisp that invited you in.
God.
Here we go, I can do it
Hi,
now.
Wisp.
And since everyone seems to be so picky on this,
How have you loaded Storm? It's only 11 out of 52.
Here we go. Now mine's loading.
wait, did you say Brad? Did you say yours is done?
Almost.
Yeah, the person in America is better than J-Mac.
How?
There we go. Now it's done. My internet's been derping up the last couple days too.
Just to make J-Mac feel worse.
Oh, very all good. All the ghosts are bounded. And apparently I'm looking backwards.
Yeah, all the ghosts seem to have chains connecting them to the middle. They're trying to escape, but they can't.
Let's not get close to them, Ben.
Yeah.
But more, they also seem to be very translucent, almost like they're barely being held in this realm.
Wait, so are we all here?
But all of you are in this room. At the
Okay.
far end of the room, you notice an old man with a large staff, just watching you.
Okay. And what's this ghost doing that's brought us here? Is he leading us on anywhere, or
He just goes forward and turns around.
does he direct us forward or anything, or?
His arm kind of just pointing backwards towards the old man. The arm also looks dislocated, but it doesn't matter if it's a ghost.
I go, okay, I'll speak to the old man and say, greetings, sir. Why have you brought us here?
Well,
Or why is your,
But right now,
your
you can't even see
friend?
them. They've kind of got the pillar in the way.
Okay, sorry, I'll...
Want to go round the pillar?
Do these ghosts ignore me as I walk past them?
They will not take a tax opportunity if that's what you mean.
Coup de grace or anything?
They can't
Yeah.
through the ground. You're not helpless. You're just, if nothing else, just unarmed.
I'm going to go round.
Anyway,
I'm
as
gonna
you
follow Zanmon through.
stop Zanmon, as you got to
Oh.
here, his
Yeah.
voice bellowed out in extreme power, almost if magic was amplifying it.
Oh, right.
Who are thee?
My name is Zanmorn. I was brought here by your friend, the Wisp.
Wraith. Oh, yeah, Wisp.
Willow the Wisp or whatever.
The big ghost at the back.
You must be talking about Arcavir.
If that's what his name is.
You know, it floats around. You kind
That's
of
the dude over there.
the wisp kind of just bows.
Why did he bring us here?
Likely for that, he points towards whoever the one with the amulet is.
Who's got the amulet?
Floor did have it, but then I thought the Wisp took it off him.
No,
Oh, then apparently I still have it.
the wisp just kind of directs it back into his hands.
Okay, then Floor's got it.
Are we going to own up to having the amulet? I mean, it's fairly obvious.
But he's kind of
gonna know.
he can kind of
It-
point. He's kind of pointing at the person who has it. So
Yeah, he
Ah.
knows we've already got it.
Hides behind. Yes.
suddenly he raises his hand, all of a sudden Jordan just floats off the ground,
Hey, that's not very nice.
leaving Fraud just helpless.
Hello?
I believe we may have something you may be interested in.
Oh wait, I apologise, Harfill. He kind of makes you float to the side and puts you back down.
Thank you, that's better.
But he then decides to pick up the gnome.
Can I, say for something?
You're just kind of like floating. You can still move and everything, just kind of floating. You'd like be swinging around the room.
Wait, he's
Okay,
got
I'll
the
try and...
levitation spell. That means he's like level 8.
So,
If it's levitation, but it'll just be level 4, but if he's doing it
So
unwillingly...
full
that'll
attack
be
then, is it, guys?
so tell me, how did you obtain this amulet?
Off another half-elf. He attacked me, he ended up getting jailed and tried to rob us again. We ended up incapacitating him, and we searched for his belongings, and I found this.
Is that so?
Yes.
Yes, it was a teenager.
Do you know what the amulet you have is?
I'm sure you
I'm-
can explain it to us.
No.
Fraz is going to spin in midair. I'm guessing something important.
He's going to kind of chuckle as you like worming around helplessly. It is the amulet of arcane binding. On saying this, also, all the ghosts around the room begin to just turn and look at you. Just like they're alerted by this.
I take a step to the side just in
Except
case.
the wisp. Except the wisp. You notice the wisp is just keeping a content poker face.
Yeah, I take a step away from the ghost.
That amulet is what our seekers use to help bind away ancient magic.
Seeker?
Yeah, I was going to say, what's a seeker?
He kind of chuckles. You have no idea, do you?
Is it like in Harry
Not a clue.
Potter?
He claps his hands, causing Fraud to drop to the ground.
Oh, okay.
Luckily, it's only a few feet.
Oh, goody. Oh, he was having fun.
Tumble trick?
There's only a few feet. He won't take damage. Please come with me.
Ooh, we're going to have a nice magic mystery
He
stuff.
goes this way and starts doing an incantation to unlock the door.
Woo!
As he's doing
Nice
that,
place you've got here.
as he's unlocking the door, I'd like to ask why all these spirits are bound here.
There are spirits that we have captured that have acted roguely against
We?
us.
Roguely, as in stealing from you, or?
No, as in acted against what they should be doing and, for example, done attacking civilians.
Who's this we?
The rest of the Seekers.
Oh, there's more.
We wouldn't ever do anything like this, would we?
Please follow into my private office.
Wow, chica, wow, wow.
You notice the door. You notice he says some strange words in a language which. What language does everyone know?
Common.
Com-
Okay.
Any
Draconic.
What strange language does everyone know?
Draconic?
Elven, orc.
Dwarven? I don't know.
Anyone else know any languages that are interesting?
I know Common, Gnome, Draconic, Dwarven, and Elven.
Okay, no one understands what he's saying.
Can we
What?
tell what language it is?
If you have an please make a raw intelligence check to see if you can see if you can work out anything about this language.
No.
Oh, I can.
Sylvan. You recognise this as Sylvan.
Oh,
That's
One
the
language.
druidic one, isn't it?
It's not druidic, but it is to do with nature. Often.
Right.
The door opens. When the door opens, you notice inside the hall many very rare animals, including dragon heads, mounted to the wall.
oh. Is that dinosaur?
Are these your trophies? Did you capture each of these animals?
These are my personal ones when I was a mere seeker and not
Okay, that's not a dragon, that's an
Leap.
antelope.
when I was not the leader of this organisation. These are my early kills I got. Well,
Okay, that is
the dragon over there not so early. He took me quite some time to track down.
That's most impressive.
Killed many dragons, have you? Or?
A few, not many. He opens the door and directs everyone to sit down around the table as he starts searching for his files.
Essay table.
I look around this room. Is the symbol from the journal and from the ghost room around this room as well?
Yes, and you've also noticed it going down all the hallways in here as well.
I sort of motion to one of the symbols and ask him, is that the symbol of the Seekers?
Very much so, yes.
I've seen it before. We saw it before in a journal in the tavern.
You mean this journal? You see he moves his hand backwards, it floats out of your pocket.
Yes, it would be that one.
But you wish you could do that.
I can.
I'd actually forgotten we'd taken it with us.
Each book is bound to the each book is bound to something here at this place, so we know when someone interacted with it.
And how many seekers are there?
We used to have many. We are now down to a mere dozen.
Are they all here or all?
No, there are a few members here, but not as many as we'd want.
Why have you lost so many members?
Magic has become something that is, as well as being extremely powerful, it's become more dangerous over time. And people have even not wanted to fight against this darkness, or have specifically been eliminated by it.
I see.
And again, there are those that are just not cut out for this adventuring work.
Mm.
Though I see that's not quite a concern to some of you here.
I
He
think we're ready.
kind of peers over to the rogue for a second before getting back to searching.
You have the finest adventurers here. Even our fellow rogue here, but won the competition and earned a title. I've forgotten what the title was, but he's earned a mighty title.
It was the martial competition and the fencing competition.
Yeah, actually 2 titles, wasn't it? So.
Impressive. My grandson was in that competition.
Oops.
So which one was it?
Who was your grandson?
Well, to be precise, he's a halfling.
Ah,
Oops.
I know who you mean. Yes, he was most skilled.
Yes, he's not bad. Though it's very hard to tell he's half a halfling, not the normal halfling.
Half a halfling. How does that happen?
Half.
It's half halfling, half human, like a half elf. Just it's kind of awkward since they already have half in their name.
Right.
But
a halfling and a halfling get together. What do you get them?
if a halfling and a halfling go together, you get a holy. Jokes aside.
Oh, did my owl follow us in here as well?
Yes, I'll go grab his token in a minute if you want.
I'd like to ask the man if this was his owl as well.
1 second. Yeah, maybe the owl's just sitting outside right now, just chilling, like trying to gnaw on the on the mounted heads. Like, you're my enemy. Peck, peck, peck. Why isn't this thing dying? It just sits there confused. Finally, he finishes searching through all his paperwork and managed to find what looks like a very, very large and extremely long-looking book.
Joy.
Now,
Looks like good reading there.
since none of you seem to know what the Seekers are, I'd better give you a brief explanation. He opens the book. You notice he scrolls to a page that's very close to the front. Have any of you
Say,
got...
what are the Seekers?
You notice he just kind of moves his fat finger down. It doesn't actually look like he's going to read the whole thing out to you.
Has he got the Seeker's Guide for Dummies? Or anything? So.
It doesn't appear.
No.
He even puts his finger down onto a line and turns the book round to you. The Seekers... Also, your owl flies in. The owl just kind of being silly. The Seekers are those who have chosen to oppose the misuse or the evilness of using magic for their own cause.
Foul. Try not to smell.
I'm not talking about like simple trickery or something like that. I'm talking about people who use magic for real evil deeds. Everything from torture to murder to casting spells that are utterly forbidden.
Oh.
We wouldn't do such a thing.
You kind of point you through some of the things in there. You notice in the book all sorts of pictures of people misusing magic, some very evil stuff, some stuff that's very close to making some of you vomit. with how evil and disgusting it looks in the book. The Seekers were designed to stop this, and it worked actually very well where it used to.
Mm-hmm.
Though with our numbers dwindling and, well, an old man like me can't seem to gather the support of young wizards as much anymore, our numbers have been dwindling.
Have you not tried to try recruiting, like, apprentices?
I've
Make
tried-
your own apprentices.
I have tried, but not many people seem to want to join the adventurers of, well, such a dangerous act.
Hmm.
Being a seeker does not guarantee your safety.
I sort of lean back in my chair and cross my arms and say something like, "That's what this is coming down to, isn't it? You're going to try and recruit us into the Seekers."
I could attempt to recruit you in, though in the end, there's not much I could do if you wanted to just walk out that door.
I'm sure with your magic you probably could, but that's not the way we want to go, is it really, sir?
Though I do have something to say. If that is something you'd be interested in, we could make it worth your while.
I lean forwards again. How so?
Suddenly, he conjures something using his fingers. All of a sudden, on the table, 4 bags of gold appear, one in front of everyone.
Can I make a quick guess of how much is in them?
At least 100 gold.
For what services?
For
You don't...
protecting our secret of this place,
Well, that's easy done.
and just doing any important missions that might happen. Which will range from just, beating up young wizards who are abusing their powers.
I mean, we were happy to help, but 100 gold won't go very far, will it?
Oh,
It won't
this
buy
is-
us...
This is just a down payment. I'd like to address something else to you. This facility also has full stock libraries, food areas, living quarters, training areas, religious zones. Everything you could need.
Well, it sounds like a home away from home, really, so...
Well, for
But
many
it-
of the Seekers, this is the home.
By this point, I've already pocketed the gold, regardless of what happens.
You notice the wizards already kind of looked at you as you tried doing that.
Consider it our down payment on keeping the location of this place secret.
You know he's kind of smirking to you.
That's just difficult, isn't it?
Your past does not matter. It's your intentions now that matter to me. So even a rogue like you, he kind of looks over at Jotas for a second, and looks back.
I sort
We'll
of
be fine. Yeah.
look around and is like, who's he pointing to?
Suddenly he raises his hand and there was a giant red arrow appears.
I hold that owl underneath the arrow.
The arrow quickly vanishes.
Okay.
I don't know if any of you here have had experiences where people have used magic for bad things before.
Yep.
Nope.
He kind of looks over to Fox. Are you interested in sharing?
Story time.
Sure.
This is Bad Things Anonymous.
I'm not going to force you to reveal this. Your choice.
Well, I was cursed.
Cursed?
So that's
Ow.
why your sorcerer powers feel quite negative.
Yep.
How were you cursed? Because this is news to us as well, I guess, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
No, I think I shared it with you guys.
I mean, like, in character, I don't think you've told us.
Have I?
Unless it was, like, on the first night.
Most everyone was ever drunk at that point. So
I was going to say I was drunk, I don't think.
Yeah.
I wasn't drunk.
he kind of walks over. So in that case, if you were cursed, do you know who it was by?
Nope.
Hmm.
Just some random guy.
It's never a good thing, though. That might be his downfall if one day if you decide to take him down. Though you
He's
probably
even still alive.
though you might congratulate him first for making his own worst nightmare. Nonetheless.
Yep.
Also, just so you know, those ghosts in the main room, they'll have no interest in killing you if you're staying here.
That's good to know.
They are completely under my command.
There's no chance at all they could break free from your command.
There is no way without my death. And even in the event of one of the Seeker overlords dying, normally the first in command will quickly just take up the staff and continue control.
Wouldn't it just be safer to banish them from this realm instead of keeping them trapped here?
We do it, but we have to wait some time before we can banish them.
Ah, I see.
Many summoners put protections on their spirits, stopping them from being destroyed. Though these spirits do make good guard dogs early on.
I can imagine they'd scare a lot of people away before they saw anything.
And then once that happens, I quickly zap the door somewhere else. Also, as less of a concern to you, this place also has a fully working gate spell for teleportation between any two locations.
Oh.
So we can gate to anywhere we want to, or?
Anywhere you have permission to, yes. Not permission by wherever you're going to, but permission just by the Seekers themselves.
Do we have to have a gate at the other end, or is it just
Nope.
a reasonable knowledge? Or
You have one gate to go over there, and then often we teach someone in each party a way to get back, or possibly multiple of them.
oh, all right.
A way to summon their own gate.
This facility sounds very useful for us, and I'm sure we'll be able to help you.
And it's highly expensive also to maintain.
Well, I'm taking my gold now as well, just before he tries to take it back.
The Order of Seekers was set up at least a millennia ago. This facility, on the other hand, is at least 4, maybe 500 years old.
How many such facilities are there?
There was, at one point, about 500 years ago, 18 of these scattered around the globe.
And how many are operational now?
To our knowledge, 2.
Oh.
And this is the larger of the 2 of them.
So you're not really an expanding organisation. So if I'm looking for career prospects and everything like that, it's not somewhere.
The reason we've not been expanding is we have not had... Many young wizards now are not interested in life or adventure. They'd rather just sit up in their kooky little towers and research.
Where's the fun in that?
You only accept wizards?
No, sorcerers, druids, clerics, bards even.
Rogues?
If they have some form of magical aptitude, even just knowledge of magics, that'll be fine.
Your standards are pretty low, though, really.
If they possess the power to be able to manipulate something magical, that is all that's needed.
Mm.
And we cannot be afford to be picky at this point.
So is there any chance of...
Though when I said there's only a dozen Seekers here, no, actually part of this base, that does not include, for example, the cook. We also have cooks, maids, and even people to help you do training here.
So the 12 are actual active members going out and doing good? Or
Yes.
people like yourself?
There are 12 active members who actually go out and do field missions. Often in groups of 4, so we have 3 active teams.
Can we be the 18?
If you so wish.
So is there any chance of a tour around these places then, and to see what's happening around here, or
I might give you a short tour.
but not show us all the secret places?
But first, I must introduce myself.
Well,
That would help.
I am Archmage Farton.
Farson.
Yes, Farzen.
Yep.
Not what you
Not
were
far.
thinking.
Not farting.
And for you, Mr. Gnome, it's Farven. Not Ten.
Mark, just so you know, I was actually laughing at something else. I'm on Tumblr.
I've also updated his token's name so you can have a look.
He has a beard. Looks like a mop.
He has a beard for a good reason.
Why?
Anyone want to guess
Very
his,
old.
yeah, anyone want to guess his age?
What is he, human?
Yes.
65.
700.
112.
96.
I was closest. Probably not, actually.
He's vulnerable, but damn, he's intelligent.
And as we've seen, he's fairly powerful still.
Well, actually, the older a wizard tends to get, the more power
Yeah.
to grow.
Yeah.
So, do you get out much these days? Do you go out adventuring at all, or?
Actually, surprisingly to most people, yes. I still go out doing missions on a rather regular basis. It helps clear my thoughts, and it's always good to hear the screaming for ghosts at night. Yes, ghosts can still scream. Don't let that alarm you the first time you catch one.
Yes, we learned
So
that
we're
from your...
Ghostbusters! Brilliant! I want to be a Ghostbuster!
In practicality, yes. There's not a whole lot here for you to see, but I will give you, I guess, a brief tour of the facilities. I mean, we have all the basics someone would need and some new places, and some old places being excavated for people to see in future. Some of the places are not in the best maintenance because, well, 400 years can have its toll on a place.
Of course it can.
And a toll on my robes. Though they're not from 400 years of maintenance, just about, well, almost a century.
Do they have any specific religious affiliation?